Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of season 4 of the Achieve and Leave series. You had a vote to decide upon in the last episode and it went the way I thought it would, but I thought I'd give you the option anyway. You guys have asked for Lukaku to stay, so it does look like we'll be making 0 changes to the starting lineup in the month of January. Because quite simply, I don't have the funds to be able to bring in anyone that's going to be anywhere near of quality to play in the first team. I could maybe sign someone for the reserve side, but with only 16 million or so, I don't think I'm going to be able to improve there either. I could maybe consider selling Rodrigo to sign a new backup striker, but for the sort of money that I'd have, I'm not really going to get anyone that's better than Rodrigo. So I might as well just stick with what we've got and we'll go for the unbeaten season. Of course, our 100% record went in the last episode with a draw against Nottingham Forest in the final game. We're splitting this month into 2 because there are so many important games. We want to go through in the FA Cup. We want to make sure we do well in the Carabao Cup semis against Tottenham as well, and with Manchester City this month in the Premier League too. So I'll play the 3 games in this week in today's episode, and then in the next one we'll have Southampton, Tottenham, Forest and Watford, and hopefully we'll stay, well, I could probably lose every game and still stay top of the Premier League, but hopefully we'll stay unbeaten and go through in every relevant competition. I'm going to play the rotated side against Aston Villa, so that the full first team is fit for the game against Tottenham. I say that, probably going to end up playing Lukaku as my striker in both games, but we'll wait and see what his stamina is like after this one against Aston Villa. We'll just have to auto-replace for the time being because Rodrigo's currently injured, but he should be back by the end of the month. So hopefully we'll be able to continue on. And you guys did also ask, actually, that I continue to select the opposition's best starting 11 so that it doesn't become too easy. So I will ensure that I continue to do that as well. I'm not sure whether there will be any improvements I can make to this Aston Villa starting lineup. Still got Jonathan Kajia up top. He must be well into his 30s. 32 now. O'Hare on the right-hand side could maybe improve with him. Sema could maybe play out there instead. So put Sema out there. Davies is the same as Kajia. Hepburn Murphy on loan at Cambridge United in real life right now. Cibola isn't really better than anyone else. Is there any outstanding on the bench? No. So that is their... Oh, actually, what about centre-back? I just noticed that he's 61 rated. Nope. Genuinely nothing. Okay, fair enough. Right then. Here we go. Let's put Kylian Mbappe up top. Let's not do that. Let's put Lukaku through the middle. Where are you? Romelu. There we go. Because this guy's just... go on then, I'll give him a go. I'll give him a go. We'll see if he's any good. Hopefully that decision won't cost me. I'm sure one player difference won't make any change to the result. Aston Villa first, followed by Tottenham and then Manchester City.
I think the wide man's
Sema
got a chance here. There's space
turns well in there to Clark. It's pushed forward from wing back, but only gives it to Scott McTominay. Fred forward to Chong. Here's Josh over the top, looking for the runner Lucas Vasquez, and we'll find him. Getting away from the defender here, Lucas. Number of players around him though, opposition. Fred driving around the outside though, will whip the cross in. It's not whipped, it's stood up, and a great header from Josh. We lead by a goal to 0. The decision to put him in the starting lineup, justified. 15th minute, he's earned his place in this starting 11. 1-0 after 15 minutes. Good run by Fred. I wanted to whip that and he's just stood it up, but the leap on the youngster, wow. Really good header from Joshua Bowie. I don't know, I'm just going to call him Josh. 1-0 Man United. Fred. Across there to Jesse Lingard. In the corner there to Josh. We'll look to bend it. Actually, don't know if he's right or left-footed. That wasn't far away. I should probably check that. He is right-footed. High work rates, 3-star weak foot. Okay. Well, he come close to a second there already. Having a great opening 20 minutes to this game here, Joshua. Cross there to McTominay. Forward to Joshua. Out wide to Diogo Dalot. Chong is down the line. We will use him. He's not had much to do so far, Chong, but that certainly is a foul. And certainly will be a yellow card for the Aston Villa man. Why does the... Who's their kit made by? That just looks like bird poo. Well, I just noticed it looks like he's got a face on it. What is that? Is it like a goat or something? I genuinely don't know. It looks awful. Chong with the delivery. Speaking of awful. Edwards down there to Jesse Lingard. Get it out of his feet. Let fly. Never mind. We'll try again in a minute. Get there to Scott McTominay. Look for Chong and cleared away by Gary Gardner. It's going to be 1-0 it looks like at half time here. Again over the top. Henry Edwards underneath it. Knocks down well to Fred. Here's McTominay. We'll go to Chong out wide then quickly to Josh. See if he can build. Maybe play Chong in over around the outside, which is what he's done nicely. Needs support, and it is arriving here from Scott McTominay. Drives into the box, and a brilliant tackle from the defender. I was just about to pull the trigger there. Fosu Mensah does well to win that header. Jesse Lingard brings it down well too, but can't find the pass. Struggling to find a second goal here to kill Aston Villa off, but in the same breath, they're struggling to break me down to find an equaliser. And Kimpembe doing his best against Jonathan Kajia there, but not able to completely get the ball away from him. We're on the hour mark now, and Villa yet... I'll wait until I finish that sentence. Villa yet to have a shot on goal in this game so far. So I'm fairly comfortable, but at 1-0 you can't get too comfortable. Green racing around the outside into Grealish. Could go again to Green and has done in behind here. Aston Villa with the ball in. Dallo with a header away. I'm going to need to get to this first, and we have done, but we haven't found a teammate. Because Vasquez trying to win it back. Fred picks up on the loose ball. We'll just keep possession calmly. Down the line they're looking for Lucas Vasquez. Takes in his stride really well. Neil Taylor struggling to close me down. I've got support in the middle. Finish and a half from Josh. A goal at the start. A goal at the end. 2-0 Manchester United. Really justifying his spot in the starting lineup. We're going to win this one. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. McGinn to Davis. To McGinn. Looking for Davis again, but Henry Edwards cuts it out. It should be game. Wasn't too straightforward, but at the same time, they really weren't very effective going forwards themselves. There's the final whistle. I don't know if they had a single shot, Aston Villa. They were good in possession and creative to a point. The point being actually having the shot on goal, but they had a lot of possession and I had to defend quite hard, but only 4 shots for myself. But 2 goals for our reserve striker, and we'll head into the game against Tottenham Hotspur in good spirits. Starting lineup for Tottenham looks very strong. Muller and Ali, I have actually swapped positions. Muller was sat at centre mid, but I think Ali's probably more suited to that centre mid spot than Thomas Muller is. He's certainly more of an attacking player. Although to be fair, Ali is very attacking, but I think he would certainly play a better role as centre mid than Muller would. And then I just replaced Kyle Walker-Peters at left back with Kevin Mbabu. Other than that, they're looking very strong, Tottenham, indeed. So this is not going to be easy. And of course, it's 2 legs as well. So we're going to have to play them twice.
In the attack.
Alexandro. We'll look for Pogba. He's just trying to shrug off the attentions of the teammate that was with him. Catrone. Out wide here to Thomas Muller. Inside to Harry Kane. To be wary of Kane. Fornals. Catrone. Kane to Mbabu. The left back having the effort. Set piece for Tottenham. They've got a few tall players in there. We are going to have to be wary. Fornals with the early cross after being played short, but it's cleared away. Rashford. Oh, it's beautifully done. And there's a foul there, but we'll take the advantage. Look for Lukaku. Poke that ahead of Kylian Mbappe. He's obviously the player you want to be racing away with. I see Pogba drifting towards the back post. I'll stand out to look for him, but can't get it to him. And Mbappe can't sort his first touch out either. Slow start here to the opening first half of this first tie of the 2. Tottenham were the only chance so far, but thankfully it was easily dealt with by David De Gea. And unfortunately, on the flip side, our counter-attack wasn't as effective as we might have liked it to be. But now we might have the chance. Rashford played in. Marcus Rashford in behind and finishes. Yes! Man United 1, Tottenham 0 in the 22nd minute. Marcus Rashford at it again. Challenge for that. Okay, Mbappe won the header, but Sergej Milinkovic-Savic recovers possession. Not seen much of Milinkovic-Savic in this game so far, if anything at all. I genuinely don't remember actually passing him the football. Very quiet game from him. It's not been the most action-packed game, all told, to be fair, so far. Tottenham have had a lot of possession, or it feels like Tottenham have had a lot of possession. And I've been trying to catch them on the counter. I've had a couple of breakaways that just haven't really resulted in anything, and as such, you won't have seen them. But as we push into the 4th minute, almost the 5th minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half, Tottenham still with the opportunity to get an equaliser. But no, there's the half-time whistle. We'll be 1-0 at the break. I want to see, did Tottenham have the majority possession? They did, and I only had my one chance. They're dominating things so far, Tottenham, but they can't get on the score sheet, and that's the difference.
In the next match, and I think they're going to
Muller. Nice tackle by De Ligt. Forward to Milinkovic-Savic, though that first touch was rather non-existent. Kane to Catrone, back to Harry Kane again. Nicely intercepted by Kylian Mbappe of all people. I'm going to dink this, looking for Lukaku, and then flick it to Pogba. I need Rashford to arrive on the outside of me. Pogba relying on his strength there. Thankfully, he's done brilliantly to keep hold of possession. I'm just going to float it towards the back post, and Lukaku gets to it first. Great burst of pace to get to the end of the cross, but unfortunately on his right foot, couldn't keep it down. Walker-Peters coming on for Sergio Roberto at right back for Tottenham. Less than half an hour to go. We still hold our 1-0 lead. Pizzi dinked out wide there to Kevin Mbabu. They've tried to use Mbabu a lot more than they did Sergio Roberto at right back. They have to get to that. David De Gea. Indecision from the goalkeeper, and the substitute Santi Mina gets in to fire Tottenham level. That's not good enough. I hesitated with my defender because I thought David De Gea was going to come for that. He took a step forward and then stopped and hesitated. Kind of jockeyed sideways a little bit. It's like I left it with the defender for the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper left it for me with the defender. Neither getting there, and Santi Mina equalises. Tottenham 1, Manchester United 1. As I was saying, they have been using the left-hand side of their attack a lot more, especially the wing-back, than the right side, especially now with Kyle Walker-Peters at right back rather than Sergio Roberto. Neither really well suited to being a flying, overlapping, marauding wing-back. So nice ball in, looking for the man through the middle, but can't find him. And now we might be looking at potentially drawing a game. Oh, can't get the ball down with Milinkovic-Savic. We've gone all the way through the majority of the season with winning every single game. Then at the last game of yesterday's episode, we draw against Forest in a simulated match. This might well be the first game that we haven't won in a played match as well. I haven't been playing the best football in today's episode so far, to be honest. And so far, it hasn't cost us too much. We got the win against Villa, despite it being a fairly slow and scrappy affair. Lukaku could send Mbappe away here, and we might yet be able to get away with a victory in this game. Mbappe driving forward will pull it back. He's too fast for his own good, and he's run it off the pitch. Wow. I think we're going to be drawing here against Tottenham. The second leg is going to be up for grabs in the next episode. Unless we could do something. Maybe Tottenham could do something. Dele Alli's rather dead on stamina, though. Alexandro trying to outmuscle him, but can't. Dele Alli accelerating away from me. Thomas Muller with the ball in. Dani Carvajal away, and Milinkovic-Savic trying to get rid of it. No foul given either way there. And Babu in the box. Back heel to Pizzi. Into Harry Kane. He's gone down. I genuinely think that was a penalty. I nailed Harry Kane there from behind. The referee didn't give anything. And the final whistle might be about to come. Santi Mina goes backwards. The referee still allowing play to continue. And Babu into the middle. Away by Romagnoli. As far as Dele Alli, whose shot is comfortably saved. There is the final whistle. We don't lose. We're still undefeated, but we have now drawn a second match this season. And I genuinely think I should have given away a penalty in the latter stages there. Oh, dearie me. I'm going to have to be much better against Manchester City if I'm going to keep my run going in the Premier League. That's the closest we've come to losing a game so far this season, and City are going to be just as difficult. City's starting 11 has only had to have one change to it, really. I've put Gundogan in at CDM ahead of Douglas Luiz, who was previously in there. He was all the way down the bottom here. Douglas Luiz, 80 rated and not amazing. Whereas Gundogan is certainly a better player and can play at CDM as well, as you can see there. So I've thrown Ilkay Gundogan in there. Other than that, the starting lineup is as strong as it could possibly be. They are lacking on centre-back quality. Coates is their second best centre-back, really. I could maybe consider putting Benjamin Mendy in there, but I don't think they'd want to do that. Maybe could put Hernandez in there at centre-back and put Benjamin Mendy in at left-back, or maybe even Grimaldo at left-back. We'll go Benjamin Mendy because he is a genuine Manchester City player in real life. But other than that, Bernardo Silva on the bench only, with Eriksen keeping him out of the starting lineup. Very, very strong Manchester City side. We're going to have to be at our best here in the Manchester derby yet again. Leroy Sané leading down the left-hand side. Early cross. Sandro's underneath it. Not the best of clearances from both players there. Jesus and Eriksen just playing the ball about between them. This is going to be, I would imagine, one of the most difficult games we've played, if not the most difficult game we've played all season. If we were ever to lose a game, it might well be this one. But if there were ever a game you don't want to lose as a Manchester United player or manager, it's this one. But we are 1-0 down after 7 minutes. As Christian Eriksen lets fly from the edge of the box with a ripper on his left foot. Playing the ball about nicely, De Bruyne across to him. Quick step over, change the direction through the legs of the defender and into the back of the net. Casemiro completely nutmegged there. Shot power from Eriksen just too high. De Gea can't get across to it. 1-0 down early doors. We're not used to this.
De Bruyne.
Here's Sané driving down the line. Pace is good. De Ligt with a decent header away, but it's going to drop here to Benjamin Mendy, who turns well. Turns really well, but Casemiro deals with it. Initially, at least. Sané with another ball in. It's a good delivery. Romagnoli's clearance isn't the best, but Rashford will get rid of it, and Casemiro on the counter. I don't fancy Casemiro in a foot race, but Kylian Mbappe I certainly do. Racing away. I see Rashford at the back post, but I'm going to have to cut back here. Pogba's arriving. Paul Pogba, how's your touch? Decent. The shot unable to be taken, though, as it's very well defended by Manchester City. And Serge Aurier looking to come away with Alex Sandro's done well. We could yet have another chance here. Oh, I tried to get that through to Rashford as Lukaku's shot is fired wide from the edge of the box. Still 1-0 down after 20 minutes. Sterling to Eriksen to Jesus to... Oh, Eriksen again. Jeez, good save by David De Gea. Poor clearance away though. Jesus up to Sané again. He's had a lot to say in this game so far, Leroy Sané. A number of crosses coming in from that far side. Jesus, great tackle by Casemiro. Linkovic-Savic will go to Pogba first. Trying to get Mbappe to break in behind there. Rashford was looking for it. Lukaku has gone. The keeper hasn't come with. Romelu Lukaku in the box. It's a tight angle. It's a great save from Ederson. That was destined for the back of the net, I'm pretty sure. We'll see from this angle. Was it going to go in? It looks like it may well have been. Yes, certainly going in. Lovely save. That was top draw from the goalkeeper. Outstanding. Lukaku could be underneath this. It's De Ligt that wins the header. But Ederson in the way again. Is the top draw, top quality, world-class goalkeeper going to make the difference for City here, as it has so many times for me in games? We'll wait and see. Still 1-0 down. Leroy Sané in behind. De Bruyne. Jesus back to Kevin De Bruyne. Pogba does well. Look for Mbappe, then quickly for Lukaku, and the support is arriving. Here's Casemiro, but he's caught in possession. City on the quick attack. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Across there to Gabriel Jesus. And that is a hell of a finish. It's 2-0 Manchester City. We've been very, very good offensively and defensively so far this season. All the Poznan and everything. But in this game, we've been terrible going both ways. That is a hell of a hit from Gabriel Jesus, so keeper seeing it late and Sterling ducking out the way of it. Wonderful strike from the Brazilian. We're going to be 2-0 down at half-time. Mentioned at the beginning of the game, this might well be the most difficult game we've faced so far this season. Certainly proving to be that way. Our invincibility is looking vulnerable. Very vulnerable right now. Carvajal with a throw to Kylian Mbappe. Whip that in. It's a great delivery, but Pogba can't get to it. It will drop here for Dani Carvajal. Looking there to Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Casemiro supporting. Pogba is there. Good touch. A need good turn as well. And we got it. Rashford, I think, just might have drifted offside there. He did. It's a great finish from Lukaku on his right foot. And if only Marcus Rashford had watched the defensive line. 2-0 down with less than half an hour to go. Grimaldo coming on now for Benjamin Mendy. Never have I had a bigger second half. Never have I had a better chance of winning a quadruple. Never have I had a better chance of matching Arsenal's invincible season. But it seems to be unravelling for us here at the minute. Sterling tackled by Romagnoli, but Eriksen's there. Jesus back to Christian Eriksen. A third would kill it off for sure. De Gea with a big save. Gabriel Jesus going off. And a new striker coming on for City. I presume it's Immobile. It's Traore, of all people. Here's LUKAKU. Gundogan picking up the loose ball. Oh, I got there with Lukaku, but Gundogan somehow keeps it. Get this forward to Casemiro. I need 2 absolutely huge goals now to stand the chance of keeping the invincible season alive. Danny Carvajal driving forward. We will look for Mbappe around the corner. I've got plenty in the middle to aim for. The cross is decent. Rashford can't get there. Aurier in the way. Delivery from Paul Pogba. Looking for someone in the middle. De Ligt underneath it. And tipped over the bar by Ederson. We'll try again. Pogba with the delivery. De Ligt underneath it. Headed away by Aymeric Laporte. Down the line there to Pogba. His touch is terrible. I don't know what was going on with Paul Pogba's first touch there. And now City are on the counter-attack. And it is Bertrand Traore to Christian Eriksen. Out to Serge Aurier. 15 minutes to go now. And I still need to find 2 goals. Sterling back to Aurier. To Sterling again. Football by City. I can't score goals if I haven't got the ball. Nice tackle by De Ligt. Right. Counter-attack is on. Come on, please. I need it now. I need 1 now to give me the time to still get a second. Pogba's making a great run through. Paul Pogba looking for Romelu Lukaku. Game on. 10 minutes to find a goal. Romelu pulls us 1 back. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring Fred on in the midfield from Milinkovic-Savic, who's had a very quiet episode, not just game, quiet episode from Milinkovic-Savic. I don't think there's any other changes I want to make to give us the impetus to push and get an equaliser. Let's get it. Come on. Cross to Bernardo Silva, forward to Bertrand Traore. Sané out wide. Mbappe tracking back. Pogba looking for Fred. Lukaku on the run. Lukaku making the move. Forcing me to go out to it with Lukaku is Rashford. In there to Casemiro. Pogba looking around the outside. Pogba inside to Fred, who's off the bench here. Fred! Oh! So close! So close! Eriksen. Cross it to Sterling. Aurier to Sterling again. Oh, intercepted by Alexandra, but I can't keep it in play. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game. I need to get the ball back and keep it in play. Oh, he's going to go back here. Rashford's going to run. Can he get to that? He can. Lukaku brings it down, but Laporte takes it off him. Oh, that's going to be game. I can't believe it. Bertrand Traore might even score a third here. Getting a bit rash with my tackling. Oh, no. Can we have a minute's silence, please, for our invincible season attempt. Rest in peace, the invincible season. It had to be City away from home, didn't it? It just had to be them. Pep Guardiola consoling us at the end of the game and then celebrating afterwards. And, well, my manager walking off shaking his head. Is exactly the way I feel. The invincible season is gone at the Etihad of all places. The quadruple is still on. The quadruple is still very much on. And, well, we're 19 points clear at the top of the Premier League. City aren't even in the top 6. How they're not in the top 6 with that starting 11, though, I've absolutely no idea. Still offers come in for O'Hara. Still I will accept them. Still he will reject to move. Where are City in the league? Manchester City are 15th. That was only their 5th win all season. How are City 15th? How? That starting 11 is unreal. It's disgusting from FIFA career mode there. Southampton up in 2nd. 20 games, 18 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. We will pick ourselves up for the next episode. Southampton, Tottenham, Forest and Watford. Splitting the month to ensure that we get to go through in all cup competitions. The next round of the FA Cup hasn't been drawn yet, actually. Let me advance as far as the game against Southampton just to see if it gets drawn. A loan offer for Chong that shall be rejected from Torino. Oh, man. I'm so sad. I'm so very, very sad that we haven't been able to keep the run going. We're going to obliterate the Premier League. Transfer talks breakdown. What a shock. FA Cup game has been drawn. No matches rescheduled. It's Liverpool in the FA Cup. Tottenham and Liverpool will be the 2 played games tomorrow then. I played 3 today because we're not looking to do any transfer business. And to be fair, Southampton's at home, so I'll sim that. We'll play Tottenham, we'll play Liverpool, and then just play it by ear for the remainder of the month. Oh, man! I'm gutted. We shall have to make up for it by making sure we win all 4 competitions this year, won't we? Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. I'll see you later on this afternoon for Career Mode RTG.